I don't know what just happened, but Slovensko, Slovensko, hey ya, hey ya, hey.
Intenta irse por velocidad.
Here's Hammett, and it may get worse. It's the hat! Turkey have won it, surely! Oh, it's extraordinary!
Il y a du monde, il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet. Ah oui! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe!
A fazer o remate.
Siamo campioni d'Europa!
Frankfurt just produced one of the most weirdest games I think I've ever seen, as Slovensko have beaten Belgium 1-0 in a game where I don't know how Belgium and Romelu Lukaku did not score in that game. Let's try and break down the madness that was in Frankfurt. I mean, okay, let's start off with this. Let's look at the lineup for Belgium. Let's look at the lineup here for Belgium quickly. You had Amadou Onana, Mangala, and KDB as the midfield. That midfield had no control in the first half. No control. They were getting overrun by Kuchka, Lobotka, and Duda. I mean, shout out to Stanislav Lobotka. That's why I put the Napoli kit on. Lobotka was unbelievable in that first half. You can just see the guy is the controller. The guy is calm in possession. The guy is amazing. I really like Lobotka. I know he's had a difficult season with Napoli, but when they won the Scudetto, Lobotka was one of the best players for them. And then defense, you had Carrasco at left back, De Bost, who I don't think was that bad, and Woodfeis. Okay, and then Timothy Castagna. So this lineup is not the worst thing in the world. The one thing I would say is play Doku at left wing. Play Doku at left wing. Because once Doku went to the left side for Belgium, I mean, you just saw he was cooking Pekarik, who is 37 years old. This is the crazy stat you will hear today, people. You ready for this stat? Back in 2010 World Cup, when Slovakia qualified for their first ever World Cup, Pekarik and Kuchka were playing in that game, in those World Cups. And now in 2024, they are now beating Belgium in the... Oh, this is football. You have to love it how two 37-year-olds are still with their national team, showing the pride and beating, you know, one of the highest ranked FIFA teams in the world, even though the FIFA rankings are a joke and basically a curse at this point. So the goal happens. Doku with one of the... Slovakia with great pressing. And Slovakia did actually very good pressing throughout that first half. But Doku, just clear your lines. He's trying to be cute with the ball roll. Woodfeis doesn't know what he's doing. And it goes straight to the path of Slovakia. And then Srans gets the chance and buries it past Castells. I mean, that was just horrendous from Belgium. The whole first half, yeah, they created chances with Lukaku, who had a chance in the first 2 minutes. And I immediately tweeted, remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, people, links to those in the description down below. I said, we're not doing this again, Lukaku. At a major tournament, remember what we saw at the last major tournament you appeared in was the Croatia debacle. Well, it has continued. So, then the second half happens, and look, Slovakia created a couple decent chances. I think it was Harselin with that wonderful volley. I mean, Slovakia with the beautiful triangle and how they were able to beat Belgium down that right side. Harselin, great shot, but Castells with an amazing save. The second half, I mean, it was all Belgium. I know Slovakia had their moments, but look at these stats, people. Let's look at the stats of just the second half. This was I'm shocked on how Belgium did not score. 10 shots, 3 goalkeeping saves, 2 big chances missed. 2! I mean, I really have to say that, yeah, Belgium improved in that second half, but there is no fight in this team. I'm sorry, they don't play for the national team. There's no chemistry, no cohesion. You just see, once KDB is a wonderful footballer, but today with the 50-50 challenges, I think he lost almost every single one of them. Almost every single one of them. On the ball, the guy is fantastic, we know that. But off the ball, when he has to fight for 50-50 challenge, he was a liability today. And then at times when they took off Mangala, I mean, Onana was a man on his own in the midfield, and he's having to defend against 2 Slovakian midfielders. Tactically, it's clueless. This is just vibes football from Tedesco. Yeah, you're just relying on the individual talent of a Bakayoko and a Doku and a Lukaku and KDB. You have to have some structure. And there, at times, there was no structure for Belgium, and then they just missed the chances. I mean, this game is just all on Belgium missing chances. As well as Slovakia did in this game, I have to say this is all on Belgium. You cannot miss the chances. Bakayoko, clearance off the line. Great defend from Hansko, who I think, Hansko or Lobotka, man of the match. I think those two were exceptional. Hansko had a couple difficult moments with Doku, but once he figured him out, Hansko locked up Doku. And then I gotta say Lobotka, just man, the guy is so calm in possession. But this is a massive win for Slovakia. And they always do this at the Euros. They just get that one win and surprise people. Remember with Hamšík's goal in 2016, Skriniar's screamer back in 2021? Slovakia just do this. They have that one game and boom, they do it. I mean, the mere fact that they have two 37 years old in the starting 11 and they won this game. Slovensko, hey, hey. But I'm going to be honest. I like how Slovakia approached the game, that they said, cool, we don't respect you, Belgium. We don't respect your defense. And why would you? What has Belgium's defense proved to you during the qualifiers and maybe in the friendlies a little bit that says, wow, we can't score against them? Of course you can. Of course you can. And then there's no build, like the build-up play is decent for Belgium, but it's just hero ball. And if the hero ball is not working, then it's just a dysfunctional mess. Basically, it's just a fire festival out there. You know, all this promise looks good on paper, doesn't deliver. I'm still shocked at how this game occurred. That, you know, I really feel bad for Lukaku. I mean, 2 VAR decisions go against him. I mean, it's a bit harsh, the Openda handball. I can understand why they gave it because of the sensor with the heartbeat and all that sort of stuff. But I think it's a bit harsh. But, you know, we're in a VAR era. That's going to be called handball. But Lukaku, I mean, in the first half, that one chance he had in the first 2 minutes, you simply cannot miss that. You simply cannot. And once Openda came onto the field, you see the difference he was making. This is on Belgium. As much as I can give credit to Slovakia, especially for the first half. I think Slovakia were the better team in the first half, even though they gave up some chances. The second half, I think the legs started going away for Slovakia, especially with Bozniak, with Srans and Harselin. Their legs were going. They just gave so much energy and so much fight. I'm still in shock, people. This is why football is the best. This is why football is the best. So now heading into the next games. What do you do if you're Tedesco? What do you do if you're Belgian? Please let me know if you're Belgian in the comments down below. Do you take somebody out of this starting 11? Do you take, let's say, Mangala off and you bring on Yuri Tillemans and then play Onana, Tillemans, and KDB? And do you bring off Trossard and then bring Trossard off the bench? Because we saw Trossard off the bench is very effective for Arsenal. Could that be a tactic maybe in the last 2 games of the group stage? Because now, Belgium and Ukraine, they got to win their next 2 games. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. If they don't win their next 2 games, they're screwed. And Belgium are playing Romania next, and Ukraine are playing Slovakia. I mean, we could get to a scenario where all 4 teams, are on 3 points, which would be insane heading into the final match day. But wow, what a win for Slovakia. I mean, they did play some good, attractive football during the qualifiers. You know, they went away to Portugal and only lost 3-2. Like, this team can't score goals. Well, under their manager, Calzone, they're going to give up chances, but they're going to play a very exciting, and sometimes they're trusting Pekarik and Hansko to defend a one-on-one situations. Hansko can do that because he's a very good defender. Pekarik, I mean, for him being 37 years old and having the experience, you just saw once Doku went on that side, he was getting cooked. Absolutely cooked. So that's what I didn't understand for Belgium. Just feed the ball to Doku and take him in one-on-one situations against Pekarik. They did it a couple times. They should have just done it every time. Every time. I think the midfield battle, though, is where Belgium lost this game. And I'm not saying this on KDB or Onana. I think that just gives more plaudits to the work that Kuchka, Duda, and Lobotka did today. I think they should get a lot of credit. And Belgium now got to think to themselves, what do we do in now major tournaments? What do we do? We're cursed. Lukaku's got to visit a witch doctor. He has to. This guy is simply cursed at major tournaments. The Croatia performance to now this, I feel bad. Like, you can laugh all you want. You can say the nicknames for Lukaku. But really, it's now getting unfortunate. It's getting unfortunate. Yeah, the first half he had a couple bad misses. He had a poor touch for that one incredible through ball. I think it was from Carrasco who played him through on goal. But the second half, I just feel bad. I mean, offside, handball, but as a person, I just feel bad for Lukaku. It's just getting to a point, to that stage, really, with his career and with his performances in a major tournament. But, I mean, let me know your thoughts, people, in the comments down below. What do you now do if you're Tedesco? And how good of a win is this for Slovakia? Because this is a valuable 3 points in a group where Romania are top, Slovakia are second, Belgium are third, and Ukraine are at the bottom. Wow, wow, wow. Football is simply the greatest sport in the world. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. So we got more daily Euro content. And now the Euros, oh, they're heating up. They are heating up, people. Adios.